there, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, my fire friends. This is the pick a card reading for March 2022. Thank you so much for being here. This is a general reading, so take whatever resonates for you and leave the rest for the others. Take a moment and decide which card is calling to you. And really, if you want to pick two cards or pick all three if you want, this is your pick. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Take a moment. For our first card, we've got Fall. And I'm using the Sacred Cycles Oracle deck. Fall is all about changing seasons, realizing that you're not always going to perpetually be in summer, that bright, active energy. And my fire signs who like to be about taking action, like moving forward on your goals. You don't just make goals, you tackle your goals, right? You work on your goals, you go after what you want. But you're not always going to be in that energy of, oh, there goes my dog. There goes my dog. Speaking of wanting to move and go, right? Fall reminds you that there are seasons and there are times for preparing to rest, gathering your resources, and sometimes you're in that place of transitioning from high energy, taking a lot of action, and then gathering your resources and taking a step back, which is really interesting because March is going to really be a month energetically with the astrology of speeding things up, right? And actually turning into spring. So I think that your challenge for this month and what you can focus on is as you feel energetically that things are speeding up in a lot of ways, like with the astrology and where we're at, to take that time and not be frustrated in that interim, right? As you are gathering your resources and remembering that you are divinely provided for, you are divinely protected. Every single season is part of your path, and kind of realizing that resting or retreating for a little while in order to prepare to move forward in a much stronger, more powerful way, right? That's your card. Second card, we have Mother. And it doesn't matter, this has nothing to do with gender, right? But there is this very strong, very nurturing maternal energy that you have at your disposal, that you, regardless of, your gender or parenthood, you have the ability to tap in to that maternal energy for yourself. And you actually have the ability to tap into source energy that from the divine feminine, right? To nurture you, to allow yourself to receive from source. But you also have it within you to nurture yourself. And during this time, during the season of March and for the rest of Pisces season, you probably will benefit a lot by looking for opportunities to nurture someone else or to nurture something else. And as you give that energy out, Source is able to bring it back to you, right? And so that is the boomerang of how energy works in our universe. So by focusing on nurturing yourself and nurturing others, you are actually creating a lot of fantastic healing, fantastic safety, trust, power in that nurturing and really tapping into your softer and more emotional side. And for our last card, we have the last quarter moon. This is really interesting because March is going to be a time of a lot of people in the collective feeling like things are speeding up for all of us. And it's spring, and it's actually, the end of this long season where probably a lot of you have been feeling like things are not moving forward, things are a little bit stuck. And so even in March, as things do start to speed up, this still reminds you to take a step back and to not become frustrated when you feel like things are not moving forward according to your plan or on the timeline that you think is necessary, And being a fire sign and kind of recognizing that, you know, moving forward in your goals is really important to you and it's something that you're really good at. It's one of your natural strengths. But also, kind of just like this card, the fall card, and really, honestly, this card, I really feel like these three cards together are giving you a message about even in the midst of it turning into spring and energetically things are really going to begin moving forward at a much faster pace in your life and with the goals that you're working on, whether it's career or love or personal goals. You really need to recognize that there are seasons to everything, right? Everything is cyclical. The seasons, the phases of the moon, even the phases of motherhood and like being nurturing, and then as your child is growing up, what that nurturing looks like evolves and changes to match the needs of the child. And so there are seasons to everything, and there's a deep, meaningful, important purpose for you in those moments where you feel like, oh, I feel stuck. Stop and analyze for yourself. Why am I feeling stuck? What is causing me to feel impatient? When actually the universe is asking you to like reflect, to build your strength, to gather your resources, to pause and maybe adjust your plans before you move forward. Or it may just be a matter of divine timing for you. So that's what I have for my Aries, Leo, Sagittarius friends. Thank you so much for being here. If this video resonated with you, thank you so much for hitting that like button and consider subscribing. I'm going to be putting out full moon for March readings. Thank you again. It really supports me a lot, and I will see you next time. Bye.